Okay, guys, I'm here today with Ms. Desmond Rodriguez, who does not want to appear in the video. But we're doing our pre-conference, our pre-collaboration workshop, I guess. We're going to talk about what it is that what she wants us to cover and talk like that. Okay, so we're covering the Partner's Tale from Chaucer, right?
Right.
And you're going to go over that in class tomorrow. So when you go to the library on Thursday, what do you want me to look for? What do you want me to talk to them about? You had said something about the 7 deadly sins?
Yeah, okay, so with the Partner's Tale, the theme of the story is avarice is the root of all evil. So we could either cover something with that topic, or we could come up with something to where they have to look up the 7 deadly sins. Or we could even go into we just finished watching the first night, or A Knight's Tale, I'm sorry. So we could do something like with maybe costuming, background, like what they used to use then, such as like instead of money, where the money currency was florins, how they used to be barbaric and eat, anything along those lines.
Okay. I kind of like the idea of what you came about with the 7 deadly sins, because I think we can also connect it to modern times and see, maybe discuss what is it, have them pick 4 of the 7 deadly sins and find ways that it covers in the story, and then also how would they find someone in modern time depicting that one of the 7 deadly sins.
Okay, we could do something like a timeline.
We can do something like a timeline, yeah.
Like, it can be, okay, so the 7 deadly sins: pride, avarice, lust, anger, gluttony, envy, and sloth.
Mm-hmm.
And they can find an example maybe of each of these within the story.
Okay.
And then find an example in everyday life.
Yeah, maybe from
different movies.
From different movies, or even like with our politicians, or what's going on in the world with the current events.
Okay.
Maybe in pride they might say, our President Trump is showing too much pride, and that's why he calls Kim Jong-il the little rocket man and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Or maybe our football players show too much pride that they're not going to go back down from what the president wants them to do. Something of that nature. And then envy and sloth and gluttony, well, those are fun ones.
They can even do something of like a real person, like someone that they actually know, you know? Yeah.
Okay,
Sounds
so
good.
we'll get that. I'll get the information. I'll also give them some information about how to use the library, because I know even though they're seniors, some of them might not know or might not remember. So we'll do that. Okay.
Perfect.
So we'll see each other again. Next time, I'll see you on Thursday when we do the actual lesson. Bye. Okay. Good morning, guys. Let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Mr. Cantu, and along with your teacher, Ms. Desmond Rodriguez, I'm going to be conducting a lesson with her. Okay. The reason I'm doing this, some of you might already know, is because I am in the process of getting my degree to become a librarian. Okay. First of all, before we get into the lesson, I want to go over some of the things that you need to know about here in the library. All of you are what? Seniors? Yes. Good. So that means you should know the rules about the library? Hopefully. But we'll see. Okay, first of all, the way you came in the library, that's the only way you come in and you come out. You know when you come in, there's a little turnstile. You come in on the right side, and you go out on the right side. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck with the bar, and you're going to hit yourself. And some of you boys might hit yourself right in the wrong place. Okay? First of all, welcome to our library. We have over 20,000 books here for you to check out. They're here all over the place for you to check out. You are limited to able to be checked out 3 books at a time. Every time you check out your books, you'll have 2 weeks in which to use it. Okay? If you want to recheck them out, you can. But as long as there's not someone on hold waiting for it, you can check it out again. But what do you need to check out your books? Your ID, your library card. How many of you have your IDs already? Some of you don't. Why is it important for you to get your ID? 1, you can check out the books. 2, the computers. If you need to use the internet and stuff like that. 3, if let's say you have internet at home and you have your essays or your research paper and you just want to print it out because you ran out of ink at home, you can print it out here as well. But yes, you do need your IDs. What other reasons do you think you need your IDs? You guys are seniors, so you're going to be using your IDs quite a bit. What about your SATs? A lot of you are going to be taking the SATs and the ACTs, and know that the first batch of SATs is in a couple of weeks. You do need a photo ID for that. You do need that. Any of you that are going to take credit by exam, you're going to take credit by exam, they're now requiring you to furnish an ID. And some of you already have a driver's license or have a Texas ID, that's okay. But here at school, it's a lot cheaper than if you were to go to the Texas Department of Transportation. We're a lot cheaper than that. And then, last one. How many of you are planning to go to prom? You need an ID for prom. Yes, you do. Actually, we prefer a library card because we want to make sure that you're students from our school. Okay? So yes, you do need your ID. Now, how much does it cost for you to get your IDs?
$5.
$5. How much does it cost if you lose your ID?
I don't know.
$5. What happens if you lose it again? $5. All we're charging you is $5. No more, no less. That's it. Okay? So right now, you need to get your IDs, to use the computers, to print, to check out books. You need your IDs. Okay. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and get you on the computers. If you have your ID, take it out. If you don't have your ID, that's fine. Right now, because we're barely starting to give out IDs, we have a period that you can still use the computers without the actual IDs. That'll probably end like in a week or so. Yes, ma'am. Pedro Garcia, they need you in the counseling office at the end of the period. At the end of the period, right here. Pass that to you. So right now, what I need you to do is go ahead, get over here, form a line, and they're going to give you the computer. Okay. And then once we get to the computer, I'll give you some more instructions. Doesn't matter. Okay, number 16. Next. $15. Okay, Jalen. 59581. 17. What'd you get? 18. I don't know. 19.
63775.
63775. 20. 9.
5947.
10. Okay, those of you at the computers, go ahead and log in to www.eaglepassisd.net.
60420.
11. Hold on. Okay. 12. 13. Okay. ID number?
734.
14.
641.
8. Okay, ID?
737.
7. ID?
61344.
6. Okay, 4.
56 874.
2.
653
653, okay?
82.
1. Okay. ID?
7
7, okay?
57 40.
Unfortunately, IDs are only sold before school, after school. Computer doesn't. ID number? 614. Number 22. And share with him. Okay? Let's go with him. Okay, help me hold. Number 29, come over here. ID number?
599.
Okay.
Thank you.
And name.
056873.
24. Okay, you two share. Okay. Those of you on the computers, log in to www.eaglepassisd.net. Okay. All of you have, go to know what you're doing. Why didn't you get online? Share with Victoria. Get there and share with Victoria. Okay, all of you should be at the Eagle Pass ISD homepage. Okay, this is where I'm going to show you where to get the card catalog. The card catalog is where you can find information about any books or materials that we have here in our school. Okay? Go to links and scroll down all the way until you get to what is called Follett Destiny. It's a green and white little icon, and then click on it. Go to links, and then scroll all the way down till you get to Follett Destiny. It's a green and white little picture. Click on it. Okay? That should take you to a blue and white screen with the names of all the schools in our school district. Okay? Go down, Mio. Go down. Right there. Follett Destiny. No. Go back. Okay, all of you are on the blue and white screen. Go ahead and click on Eagle Pass High School. Okay, y'all clicked on that? Click on Eagle Pass High School. Okay, scroll down. Till you get Follett Destiny. Go all the way down. Right there. Click on it. Click on Eagle Pass High School. Okay. This is the card catalog. This is where you can find books or any other materials that we have here in our library regarding different topics. Go ahead and type in any topic you want, whether it's cars, whether it's food, whether it's drums, whether it's music, whether it's football. Go ahead and click on it. Type it in and click on it. Got that, Adam? Okay. You should get a list of different books that we have here in our library. Okay? Now, what you're going to find the title of the book, and underneath it, it's going to say call number. Okay? If the call number starts with a number, that means that it's a non-fiction book. What is a non-fiction? What does non-fiction mean? You guys are seniors, you should know this. That it's real. In other words, it's true stories. Okay? To find those, let me show you. You ready? Okay. You're going to start right over here. And you're going to have, these are starting with zeros. They go all the way over here. You still continue this way.
Yeah.
Nice.
I can do. Can I use that?
And you come all the way over here. These books go all the way up to 700. Now, after here, you're going to have these two sections. All of these sections, and then those over there are your nonfiction books. Okay? All the way up to here. We start with 000 all the way to 999. Okay. So that's if your books start with a number. Now, if your book that you're looking for, the call number starts with the words FIC or letters, that means it's a fiction book. And those are over here. I'll show you those. Okay. You start over here where it says you start with the letter A, and you go all the way this way. Y'all don't know how to push in your chair. Okay? You go all the way this way. These are your fiction books. They are in alphabetical order, so they should be easy for you to find. Okay, you guys are seniors. You know alphabetical order, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way to Z. Okay. Now, you have the books that start with a number, have the books that start with FIC. Now, if you have books that start with the letter B, those are books that we call biographies. Biographies are what? What are biographies? They tell a story about someone's life, about someone in particular. These are right here. These are your biographies. So we covered fiction, nonfiction, biographies. And now we have one extra set of books that we have here, and those are called the reference books. Those start with the letter R. Reference books, and I'm not going to go all the way up there with my scooter, are upstairs. You're allowed to go upstairs to check them out as long as there's no meetings going on. If there is one, just tell the front desk, and they'll gladly go get you the books. Those you can use here as much as you want, but you're not allowed to take them home. Okay? Reference books you're not allowed to check out, nor your teacher's allowed to check out. You're only allowed to use them here. Okay. Any questions about the card catalog? No? Okay. Go ahead, go back. Okay. On your computers, scroll back to get back to the links section that we were looking at. I'm going to go ahead and show you about the different databases that we have. Okay, go back to the links section. Martha, do you know where to get there? Okay. Now, keep on going, Anastasia. Okay. Now, on the links section, you're going to scroll down all the way to get to EBSCO. EBSCO. Okay, where's it go? EBSCO. EBSCO. Okay. Click on that. The user ID and the password for that one is EPHS, EPHS. This is a place where you can find different articles regarding any research topic that you're going to be doing. Whether it is about alcoholism, whether it's about drunk driving. What other topics do they do, Ms. Lesma, for research?
I do, oh my God.
Images.
Yes. The images, the iconic images.
They do iconic images where during historical times, you might look for different stuff. This is a good way to find information, okay? Now, go back, click back, and go back to the links page. And scroll down one step, and you're going to find Gale databases. Gale database is also a different database that we have that gets you all these different articles regarding different topics regarding research and stuff. Now, if there is a password required for that one, the password for that one is LEARN. L-E-A-R-N. Okay. There, under the Find search bar, you can type in any word regarding any subject that you're working on, and it will find different articles for you. Once you do that, it will tell you the link of the article, when it was written, and by who, and in what periodical you can find it. Okay. Any questions about this? Okay. Now, yesterday with Ms. Lerma, she talked to you about the Canterbury Tales. She talked to you and read to you the Partner's Tale. What was the moral of the story? The what? Greed. What about greed? It's the root of all evil. Greed is the root of all evil. Now, greed is part of what we call one of the 7 deadly sins. Some of you might have heard about those, some of you might not. There are 7 deadly sins that we face, and some of us might have to face a little bit about this one of the sins, but in terms of if your whole life goes through that, that's where it says it's kind of deadly. It can ruin your life. Now, we have 7 of them. Greed is one of them. What's wrong with greed? What is greed about? Money. What else? Does it just have to be about money?
You want more.
You want more of something. You want more. You want to have it all. And you going through that can actually destroy you because you're just focusing your attention on that one item. Whether it's getting more money, whether it's getting all the What else? Like getting all the trophies and stuff like that from something. That can be greed. Okay, there's another one. Do y'all know any of the other 7 deadly sins? Lust. What is lust? Okay, Victoria. What is lust? Well, there's different versions. What is it? Tell you, there's no wrong answer here.
It's wanting someone sexually.
Wanting someone sexually. Okay? To what degree? To what degree? To the degree that you're thinking about it all the time. That you're always thinking about being with this person. Okay? Not necessarily has to deal with sex. It can just be you're lusting to be with them. But does it have to be that way? No, but you're always concentrating on that. Okay? We got greed. We got lust. What's the other one? Envy. Let's do envy. What is envy? Jalen, you've been quiet over there. What is envy? Say it loud. I can't hear you. No. Envy is not hating someone. Jealousy. You're jealous. You're extremely, I guess, I don't want to use the word envious, but like, you want what they have. Okay. So you got, go ahead.
I was just going to hop in the video.
Okay.
They are my kids.
Those are your kids. Okay, so we got lust, we got greed, we got envy. Someone said anger. What is anger? What is anger, Lorena?
Like, yeah.
Like,
You want to kill him.
you wanna like,
Yeah, you just want to like put right in that trigger. Like,
okay, you wanna like put the trigger. Okay. Okay, so we got those 4. What's another one? What's another one of the 7 deadly sins? Pride. What is pride? That you like yourself so much. But is that wrong?
you don't admit.
No,
Yeah,
but
you don't admit that you're wrong. It's like when you hurt someone and you don't want to admit that you hurt them.
It's like,
but that's pride?
You don't want to apologize because you know
Okay.
you think you're not wrong.
Okay, in other words, trying to succeed to better yourself, but without caring for anybody else.
Yes.
Okay. It's kind of like in football. Football, we're proud of y'all. Y'all take pride in your team, in winning. But if it gets to the extent that you're forgetting about everything else to succeed, then that's a sin. That's what they call it as a sin. Okay? What are the other ones? We're missing 3.
Gluttony.
Gluttony. What is gluttony? That is gluttony. Okay. You're overeating, eating to excessive. In other words, you're just eating a lot. You're just constantly eating. Okay? We're missing 2. What are the other 2? We're missing 2.
Blasphemy. Is that one? No.
Wrath.
Wrath.
Wrath is one of them. What is wrath?
you just want to wish bad on them.
Like, you want to take revenge.
Yeah.
You want to take revenge on something that they did for you, and it just consumes you to the extent that's all you're focused on. Okay? And then the last one is sloth.
Oh, it's being it's lazy.
That's me.
That's not you, Lorena. But sloth is like, have y'all seen the movie Zootopia?
Yes.
Have you seen the sloth that you know how it takes them like forever to say something like that? That's sloth. Okay?
He's gonna throw you.
Okay, sloth, but no. Okay, so you guys have an idea of what the 7 deadly sins are. Okay, now let me go ahead and get with your assignment. Yes. Okay, Lorena, since I don't want you to be like a sloth, pass these out, please. Man, come on.
I'll
Okay.
pass them on.
How, Victoria, you and Lorena.
What?
Okay, I wanted to pick you.
Me? What about me?
All about you. All about you. Here, Lorena. All right. Okay. This is an assignment that Miss Lerman and I came up with for you to do, and it's kind of a way to get you guys thinking about the 7 deadly sins. Okay? It's not that hard. Yeah, there's different needs. Part of what you have right now is good, but when you're just how can you know how I don't want to say this because it's going to give me like it's all you and you don't care about anybody else. Not that bad, but yeah. Okay. Did everyone get a handout? Who's still missing one? Alright, let me go over the instructions. What you're doing. Okay, like you said, in Geoffrey Chaucer's The Partner's Tale from the Canterbury Tales, we learned that avarice is the root of all evil. Avarice is the same thing as greed. Okay? Avarice is one of the 7 deadly sins to man, along with pride, lust, anger, gluttony, wrath, and sloth. Here are your assignments. 1. Choose one of the 7 deadly sins and find an article that describes the sin you have chosen. The article must have been written within the past 5 years and must be at least 250 words in length. What you're going to do is just print out the article and attach it to the back of the paper. I strongly suggest, before you print it out, read what the article says. Not just because it has the word that you're looking for, does that mean that the article is about that. Especially if you're looking for sloth, because it might just be talking about the animal. Okay? Second, find someone in popular culture, like someone nowadays, that is still alive, that you feel depicts the meaning of the sin you have chosen. Copy the picture onto a Word document, and in one sentence, I'm not asking for a paragraph, I'm not asking for an essay, one sentence, explain why you chose that person. Why does that person describe that sin? Okay. And then the last one, find an emoji that you feel depicts the sin that you chose. Copy the picture onto a Word document, and also in one sentence, explain why you've chosen that emoji. Okay? Attach all these assignments to the back of this paper and turn it in before you leave today. Now, the articles, where are you going to find the articles? On where?
I went to Gale.
To Gale, or you can also go to EBSCO. Find them in either one. Okay? Your pictures and your person, find them on Google.
Does it matter what kind of emoji? Like, can I put a gun?
It still exists, yes. You can't use the old-fashioned ones because the new one has the little, like, it looks like a toy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and get to work. If you have any questions, raise your hand, and I'll be here to help you out. Okay? Thank you. Right. You need to remember, you need to look at the date the article was printed. The article must have been printed within the past 5 years. Huh? When was it printed? When was it? Do you know? Was that 5 years?
Remember, I'm not a slow.
Huh? On the low? No, 5 years.
What if we keep it to like
Well, I mean, it's time traveling.
No.
Why not?
No.
¿Eso está bien?
When was it?
I know, I'm going to
Because we want something that's
But he said it has to be from now to 5 years.
2009?
yeah, you guys, those of you that are working in partners, you guys just double print it, and you can do the same ones as print it twice. So each of you is turning in something different. Okay?
So this isn't for you.
No.
What year does it have to be? What year does it have to be?
A what?
You ever seen
Oh, yeah. 7 Deadly Sins. There's a 2008 one.
No, it's.
What are you, what's the one you're picking?
So I have to find one with 2008.
No, you can't. No.
What year? This is 2009.
Who are you going to get as the Alright, some of you might be having a little problem deciding on the person and stuff like that. Like, let's say if I was doing the word lust. Someone that I would pick, if he was still alive, would have been Hugh Hefner. But he passed away yesterday.
Does it still account?
No, you have other people that you can choose from. But think about it. Think about the definition, and think about, okay, how can we also describe it? Like, let's say someone was married and left their husband or wife to be with another person because they now have new lust for them. Find someone that just recently was in the news about that. Who was in the news that recently got divorced because of that? Look, you can also Google it and find out stuff like that. Okay. But yeah, like, okay. Now explain why. And when you put the picture, does it give me a one sentence as to why you chose him? Because I might not know the story about that. But like I said, Hugh Hefner, if he hadn't died yesterday, would have been a perfect example to use for lust. But he died already. I would love to be him, just to be able to just live in my pajamas and my robe all day long. That was his outfit.
Well, for someone in popular culture.
What's up, JD?
So anyone really?
Huh?
They can talk.
So which one's not this one or the
Yeah, it says print right there. It says print.
Try that one.
It says tools.
And it should go to this one here.
Tools.
If it's not the first one, it's the
It should say print.
Uh,
This one's 800 for.
No problem. Okay, guys, when you print, printer number 1 is this one right here. Printer number 2 is the one next to the TV that's over there. If it says the words RICO, R-I-C-O-H, that's the copier that's up here.
This is Word count. Yeah, Word count 2002. That's the
Fine,
one.
man, no problem.
You can go forward right here.
So is that good? Is that good?
I'm committing a sin right now.
It should tell you. Go back. Go back. It should tell you there how many words there is. Most of the articles that you'll find have more than the 250 words. That's not a hard thing. Okay?
I didn't see the year.
Okay. Go ahead and pause. Now, like I said, any of the articles that you use, make sure that you look at the dates. When it was printed, make sure that you look at the word count. Because remember, it has to be at least 250 words and it must be printed within the past 5 years. So if it's 5 years, what year should it look at? 2012. So it says 2009, 2008, 2001. It's not 5 years. Now, when you're looking at for the person, what you need to do is just go to Google. Google. And just do a search that way. See what you get. And you put lust, popular person. See what it comes out. Or gluttony. What is it that it's going to come out? And go to images, see what you get. Like you're going to get love. Yeah. But which is the perfect one for you? Remember, it has to follow the criteria of someone that's still alive. Stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of them is a movie. A lot of it is something like that. And on the emoji, don't forget, there's so many different emojis. Use your imagination. Now, don't put something that I can't show on TV or to your parents. Because someone found, for anger, they found a red one with a finger sticking out. So no, you can't do that. Okay? Now, who would that be? Who would?
Well, yeah.
Not the same item. Does it describe why? For self-indulgence, demand a reputation for overdoing. That kind of you see, it gives you examples of what it is.
Oh.
That's perfect. That's a perfect side right there. Mande. Yes. What is it? If it's on Gale, it's appropriate. Please. No, because I'm seeing over here what that says. It's like, no. So find something else, please. Yes. Yeah, information right over there. Go ahead and get it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Come on, check. Oh. Oh, I didn't know you came from something else.
Yes.
Okay. Start wrapping everything up. Start doing a couple of more minutes, and then once you're done, go ahead and take a seat back at the tables. Make sure that you turn in the library computer tag. Turn those in, and then we'll talk about that. If you did not finish, we will give you some more time, a little bit more time tomorrow, but try to finish as much as possible, okay? I'll pick them up in a moment, okay? Make sure you put your names on it. Because otherwise, some of you are very good about turning stuff in without the name.
That's for lunch.
I think everyone got the same picture.
Huh?
See the picture?
Third grade?
Okay. Remember, if you are printing, there are two printers. Printer number 1 and printer number 2. Some of you printed to number 2, and I have your stuff right over here, Victoria. I think these are all yours. Look them over. Alright, once you're done, please turn them in. Turn in your tags, and then come have a seat. We're going to discuss it a little bit before we leave, okay? I want to see what you have to do. Keep it with you, and then I'll pick them up ahorita. I'll pick them up in a moment. Okay? Okay. You know that's going to be on YouTube, right? Uh-huh.
Are you vlogging or what?
No, I have to document this, and the way I do it, I have to post it on YouTube and then send them the link. It's okay. It deals with the 7 deadly sins. Okay.
I'm just gonna get these ones.
What? You got it? Go ahead and hurry up and turn in your stuff, and then we'll talk about it. If you need a little bit more time, we'll give you a little bit more time, okay?
Oh, we stop doing it?
Huh?
We stop doing it?
Yeah, stop it, and so that way we can get everyone to their tables and stuff.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah, I'll pick them up all at the same time.
Right now?
Yeah. Make sure you staple it. There's a stapler up here in the front. Make sure that you put your name on it. Adam, have a seat. Adam, have a seat. There's one in front of you. Okay, that's close up.
It's okay, sir. Perfect.
All right. Okay, Sophia, Leslie, come have a seat. Okay. If you're waiting for print, it'll print in a moment. Have a seat. I'll pick them up at the same time. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and talk about what it is that we just did. Let's go ahead and talk about what we just learned. Okay. We learned about the different seven deadly sins. Okay, what I want you to do, I'm going to call on a couple of you. I want to know who you picked for your sin. Okay, first of all, did anyone pick anger? Okay, Nathan, who did you pick as your person? Uh-huh. No problem. Who was the person you picked? Did you get that far?
Maria West.
Who?
Maria West.
Why?
Because she shows a lot of anger.
How?
Like in the way she writes.
Okay. Who did you pick? You didn't get that far? Okay. Who chose lust? Okay. Who was your person? Charlie Sheen. Why? I kind of have an idea why, but tell us why.
Well, I mean, he's very known as also in his roles to like sleep with a lot of women and outside of his roles as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good example for lust. Who did you pick, Lorena?
Black China.
Black China. Who's Black China? I don't know who Black China is.
I just don't know. Robert. And then she like Robert Kardashian's like baby. Yeah.
Baby mama. Okay. 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 Who picked Pride? Anyone pick Pride and have a person? No. Okay. Okay. Isaiah, who'd you pick? What sin did you pick? How did you? Huh?
I picked Glenn.
Gluttony. Did you pick a person? Who'd you pick?
Gabriel
Who?
Gabriel.
Fluffy. Why'd you pick Fluffy?
He's a comedian and he became real successful making jokes about that.
About his weight and stuff like that? Okay. But Jonah Hill has gone through both ups and downs.
But Jonah Hill's funny.
Yeah, but in terms of gluttony, he's gone through ups and downs. He's now skinny, he's now not fat. Okay, anyone else pick someone? Pedro, what was your sin? What was your sin? Greed. Did you pick somebody? Who? Why?
He just does it for the money.
He just does it for the money. What does he do? I don't know who he is.
He buys his matches.
He's boxing. He just does. He gets his boxing matches and just does it for the money.
He just wants the money.
He just wants the money.
But he buys the matches.
He buys the matches. What does that mean?
But he still
Like he
gets
buys
money.
the runs.
But he still gets the money. I know. I've heard that in some instances that even if they lose, they still get more money, even if they were to win. So, okay, those are good examples. Okay, let's look at the emojis. Okay, Jalen.
She has my emojis like the
Okay,
whole entire.
let me see your emoji because we can't show it on the screen.
Blur it out.
Okay, I don't know how to blur it out. Okay, this is her emoji.
My emoji for every person in the
And what is the mood for?
Angry.
It's anger. Do you think that this depicts anger?
Sir, some people do that.
Yes.
They're angry.
Then they're angry. Okay.
I cry on
Yes, child. Janie, what did you pick for your emoji?
Yeah.
Okay, this is her emoji. Do you think that depicts greed?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Now, there are different ways that we're doing this to show different ways of the seven deadly sins. Okay? You guys pick some people, like pride. If I would have done pride, you know who I would have picked?
Trump.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would have picked Donald Trump. I feel that his pride is consuming him, and that he's not clearly doing what's best for the nation. That's my suggestion. Some of you might pick something else. Now remember, I know some of you, when you did pride and you looked it up and it came out with gay pride, this is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem is that's not going towards the seven deadly sins part. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we take pride in being a Mexican. We take pride in being someone from Eagle Pass High School. But it doesn't automatically consume everything that we do. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, anyway, it's been a pleasure. Turn in your work. Janie's going to pick them all up from you. Make sure you have your names on it. And I'll be turning these in to Ms. Lerma. Okay? All right, thank you. Okay, guys, I'm here again with Ms. Desmet Rodriguez. Today we're going to be doing the post-op evaluation. She's waving right there because, of course, she doesn't want to be in the video.
Because I'm bald.
Yeah, bald and beautiful. Hello. Okay, well, this is mainly the post-op interview just to discuss how the lesson went, what she thought, what the kids thought about it, and stuff. Okay, so we did go over the different things regarding the 7 sins. For the most part, they knew most of them. They knew most of them. They were kind of confused on the sloth and on the wrath.
Yeah, because it's vocab
And so
they don't know.
They did good, and then on the assignment, did from what I've seen and stuff, they've done pretty good. They were able to find an essay that describes it, because I specifically told them read the essay before, or the article before you copy it, because if you pick sloth, you might find one about the animal and not regarding the sin.
Very good.
So they did good at that, and then some of their pictures on how to describe them were just funny. On gluttony, they picked Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias,
Okay, yeah.
because they said that he
He's
used
gluttonous.
because he used his chubbiness as part of his comedy act at the beginning.
It sounds like emojis.
Yeah, and
Right.
then on which one? Lust. That was an interesting one. One of the kids picked Charlie Sheen, and he goes because in his TV show he plays this playboy type character who sleeps around, and the same thing. Supposedly he does that in real life. So that was pretty good. They were able to correlate the characters and the different people with the different definitions of the terms. And then the emojis, I think that was the fun part, because they were like, "Sir, can I use this? Can I use that?" I said, "Do you want me to show your mom?" "No." "Then don't use it."
Yeah, no, they actually, everybody was like, let me go and turn in my lesson to Mr. Cantu. So they did a good job.
Yeah, and I guess it kind of helped that some of your kids, I have them also in my economics class, so I know most of them how they are. So I was able to just call on them one by one and be able to get them and stuff like that.
Very good.
So yeah, so I guess this is maybe next 9 weeks or next semester we have new kids. We'll be able to do this again. Okay.
No problem. Thank you, Mr.
Thanks.
Cantu.
Okay, and that's it. Thank you.
I actually had Georgina teach the class.